And the governor of Kansas is filing an emergency lawsuit challenging the decision that would overturn her order that churches follow social distancing requirements.
What the LCC did yesterday, in concert with the Kansas Attorney General, weakened and confused our emergency response efforts, putting every Kansan at risk.
Governor Kelly is asking the state Supreme Court to hold an emergency hearing on this just 3 days before Christian churches celebrate Easter. Most churches in the metro say they will stick with plans for online services. But KCTV5's Leslie Aguilar is live at one church in KCK that still hopes to hold Easter services in person. Leslie?
Right now, the pastor here at St. Luke's Lutheran Church plans to hold Easter services here at their building near 7th Street and Central Avenue. It's going to rain all day on Easter, or else they would meet outside. But either way, the congregation will gather.
I have not encouraged our congregation to meet with us. I've simply said, if this is something that you need during this time, we're going to continue to do this.
Pastor Luke Camrath leads a congregation of about 50 people. He's prepared this outdoor church setting since the open air is safer. But for the 25 or so people who have still attended church for the last month, they've met in the building.
Once people come into church, they find their spot that's more than 6 feet away from somebody else. And then when we're done, they leave.
Pastor Luke says they leave the doors open, so there's no knob touching. There's no offering plates, handshaking, or hugging either. When Governor Laura Kelly announced earlier in the week that religious gatherings would be banned to stop the spread of COVID-19, he was going to follow it.
I actually agree with Governor Kelly very much about where her intent and heart was coming from. She's doing a wonderful job of trying to protect her citizens. At the same time, I appreciate it being overturned because I don't want us to potentially face criminal arrest or fines for just practicing our faith in a way that we believe is currently safe according to the CDC guidelines.
He says this congregation is as traditional as their church building, and online services just wouldn't work for them.
We don't want to be stupid, put God to the test, but at the same time, we don't want to totally abandon the essence of who we are as a people.
So they'll celebrate Christ's resurrection with precaution together. And the building does have, as you saw in that story, an upstairs area with pews where they have more room if more people show up than expected, and they need more room for everyone to stay 6 feet apart. And if the weather permits, they will just hold their services outdoors. Reporting live in KCK, Leslie Aguilar, KCTV5 News.
Thanks, Leslie. Republicans are responding to the governor's lawsuit. Olathe Republican and Speaker of the House Ron Reichman says, quote, "We're concerned and disappointed. Our goal was to work together to develop a solution that is both legal and protects the health and safety of all Kansans."